What it is, y'all, it's your old boy Pilk, and we've got more Danmachi news. Let's just go ahead and jump into it real quickly here. Now, first things first, we do have a new tail, and of course, we have a new banner along with the tail. The real nice part is you get a free 11 draw ticket. So this should be a ticket specifically for this banner. So as soon as you finish the story, you'll jump in, grab your ticket, and pretty much that's that. Now, are the banners worth it? I don't honestly know. Okay, this new tail is kicking off tomorrow, 9/29. That's JP time. It's going to be 9/28 for the rest of us. Through basically the end of October. So we'll have this for about 4 weeks. A little more than 4 weeks. Actually, right at 4 weeks. That's 28 days. So we'll have this for 4 weeks. Danmachi on the side. Sword Oratory Volume 9 will soon also be available as a fully voiced long tail. Clear the final stage on Very Hard to get a Recollections 4-star draw ticket. We just talked about that. Let's talk about these banners, shall we? Recollections Wind Eyes. Was Wind Recollections Eyes. This is a Kid Eyes, but it is not a Youth Eyes. So she's not using that the Kid Eyes CP. She's using Base Eyes CP. So for those of you that don't have the Kid units, it is still not fresh CP. Okay, 4418 for HP stat. That's a really good HP stat. MP is 444. No physical attack, I mean, not to speak of. Magic attack is 2032, so she's a Magic Eyes unit, which is interesting. 535 for defense, which is a bit low, actually. 1000 even for dex, and agility is 1227, so fast but not very defensive. Let's pull her stats up here. Eyes is skill 1. 105 MP cost, foes plural slow. High wind magic attack with ultra and counter rate, temporary magic boost. Self removes status debuffs. All status debuffs are gone. That's interesting. 3 additional actions. Foes plural mid wind magic attack. And shorten. Interesting. Shorten status buffs by 2 turns and extend status debuffs by 2 turns. Okay. Interesting. Shorten status buff by 2 turns is kind of nice. Skill 2 is a 63 MP cost. Foes plural fast. Self. Heal rate plus 60%. We've seen a lot of that lately. That's very nice. 60% HP regen on top of it. For both those for 1 turn. Though I imagine those could be replicated. Self. Magic and agility up 60%. And wind attack damage 100% for 5 turns. So she's going to be a real hard-hitting wind unit. And she's AoE. So nice that. Skill 3 is the standard single target, though foe singular, super wind magic attack with ultra critical rate, skill damage 60% per self, agility buff skill. Okay. Her SA is a foe's plural ultra wind magic attack with temporary magic boost, magic resistance down 50%, AoE and single target damage taken plus 50%. Ooh, okay. Okay, I see you there. And that is for 3 turns, and self, 4 additional actions. Foes, mid-wind magic attack, and shorten status buffs by 3 turns, extend status debuffs by 3 turns. So basically, her extra action gets better there, but I really like the single target and AoE damage taken 50%. She's good? She's good. I don't know. So we'll have to talk about it here, because I with that recent unit we just got, I really kind of feel like I want to put a little bit more into fire, but the wind team getting a buff like this is really nice. And what's really, really nice about this unit, she's going to be all right for War Game. She's not going to be groundbreaking for War Game, I don't believe, but she's going to be good for just about everything else. She's just an all-around respectable unit. That said, well, we'll get to that here in a moment. Let's talk about Riveria, because there's, well, something I'm looking for in these units. Okay, once again, a magic unit, 4410 for HP, 2080 for magic, 574 for endurance. So you know, like I said, I always say, magic units tend to be less durable, for lack of a better way to put it, than physical units. 985 for dex and 1131 for agility. She's a little bit slow. Skill 1 is a foe singular, so she's a Wrecker Buster unit. Foe singular, 42 MP cost, fast, low wind magic attack with ultra penetration rate, single target damage taken 30%, and wind resist down 40%. So you got two anti-elements there, which is nice. Or anti-elements, I'm sorry. 2 debuffs there, which is nice. Sell 4 additional actions, foe singular mid-wind magic attack. Wind resist down 40% for 4 turns. Yeah, okay, we already covered that. Weird. Mid-wind, no extra actions of it, just mid-wind magic attack. I thought there'd be more than that. Interesting. Skill 2 is a 4. I guess you don't need that on a Wrecker Buster unit. Skill 2 is a 45 MP cost, self, fast, magic plus 100% for 4 turns. Allies wind and wind attack damage 60% for 4 turns. All allies, that is, which is nice. And allies 30% HP regen for 4 turns. Ooh, okay. Okay. It's going to be really good for Wrecker Buster, but how good? Question mark. Skill 3 is a 47 MP cost, foe singular super wind magic attack with critical rate, high critical rate, temporary great magic boost, and remove physical and magic resistance buffs. I don't know, Riveria. Even for Wrecker Buster, you're oddly specific. I know she's going to work well for the next Wreck Buster, but how often is she going to be useful? SA is a foe singular ultra wind magic attack with ultra on guard rates, skill damage 100% per foe wind resistance debuff, which is very nice. The SA is going to hit stupid hard. And allies, physical and magic resistance down 50%. Or, I'm sorry. All allies, physical and magic resistance up 50%, so turns everyone into a pretty good tank. And SA gauge charge 44% for 3 turns. So they're doing that thing where they're already trying to work the current Haruhime kind of out of the picture a little bit, which I think is a bit premature. I don't know, Riveria is a strange build. Her SA is going to hit hard, her skill 3 is going to be garbage. I don't know. These units are unusually, they kind of lack focus. I don't know. Let's look at Finn. Okay. Braver Instructor Finn. And Finn is an assist at full max limit break, wind resist, and fire resistance down 25%. Ooh. Alright. I like Finn a lot. I'm going to have to max Finn, especially considering I think the what's coming for the anime is really going to make last week's units super worthwhile. So you really do want to max Finn. Now, Finn is not time limited, so you could throw Prism Buns into him or whatever. I do kind of feel like they're going to do a big update mid-October for the general pool again to add the anime units that were lacking and these units. So there's a high likelihood you could pull him with 2 and 3 star tickets. Though in fairness, the general pool is exceptionally deep. And if you saw any of my polls last week, I just pulled nothing but like old crap. So it is what it is. Tsubaki! Have been a good minute since we've gotten a Tsubaki unit. Skill 1 is a 125 MP cost, foes plural, fast, strength, magic, dex, penetration rate, physical resist down. All the stats down 40%, but only for 1 turn. Self, strength plus 70% for 4 turns, and foes plural, remove water and thunder. Water, thunder, earth, wind, light, dark, attack damage buffs. Interesting. Very specific there. No fire. Yes, anything but fire. Interesting. And self, 4 additional actions, foes plural, mid-fire physical attack with ultra critical rate. She's a fire unit, y'all. We didn't talk about her stats. Let's see those stats. She's a physical fire unit. 4656 for HP, 2170 for physical stat, 735 for endurance, 1004 for dex, and 1213 for agility. I like Tsubaki. I might actually chase Tsubaki. Skill 2 on her. We were talking about skill 1. Skill 2, and I'll talk about a little bit more about this tomorrow. Foes, plural, super fire physical attack with ultra critical rate, 40% per self, strength, buff, skill, and self, dex, and fire attack damage 70%. She's gonna be a good unit for those of you that got the new assist, the Ryu assist. See, wind resist. Okay, so she's got some passive skills. SA, and we'll talk about those tomorrow. SA is foes, plural, ultra fire physical attack with ultra critical rate, skill damage 80% per self, strength buff skill, and allies remove status debuffs, and 40% HP regen for 4 turns. It's just me, or all these units healing themselves? She's more of a all-rounder. She's not really made like for any specific wargame team. She'll be okay for wargame, but she's not like specifically designed for one purpose only. Now, believe all these units are dragon killers. She is, yes. All 3 of the adventurers are dragon killers. That should be a hint as to what's coming shortly, but we'll talk about that here in a moment. First things first, this is the banner. Tsubaki and Eyes on one banner, which sucks, and Riveria and Finn on the other. I really wish Finn and Tsubaki were on the same banner. I would say that would be like the absolute banner to hit, but since they're broken up, which, I mean, I guess the devs know what they're doing with that. I don't know. Anime latest info. So we've got the last episode in part 1 of this season. Part 2 will begin in January, I believe. And this is Argo Rabbit Bell. Yeah. Got his arm back as we predicted. I didn't think he'd be, armless for long. 4620 HP, 2180 physical attack, 720 endurance, 855 for dex, which is alright. 1196 agility, which isn't great, but isn't terrible. Let's see what he does. I should have all the stats down here. He's a fire unit, as you would kind of surmise, which really puts a lot of emphasis on Ryu and that Finn we just got. Skill 1 is a 74 MP cost, foe singular. So, he's a Record Buster unit. Foe singular, fast, mid-fire physical attack with high unguard rate, physical resistance down 40% for 4 turns, self, strength, fire, and attack damage 70% for 4 turns and 4 additional actions, foe singular, mid-fire physical attack with high unguard rate, and allies 10% MP heal. I like that MP heal. Ooh. Skill 2 is a 71 MP cost, foe singular, superfire physical attack with auto on guard rate 70% per self-strength buff, and allies dex and counter rate plus 40%. Skill 3 is a 133 MP cost, so you're not going to use it terribly often, but fast, 30% HP heal. Ooh. Null 1 physical attack and extend status buffs by 3 turns. He's a Record Buster unit, but we'll talk about why I really think this guy's going to be amazing and you're going to want him. Well, here, we're going to get to it right now. So, this is the usual banner. First draw is free. Second draw is your guaranteed. 4th, 7th, and 10th are your other guaranteeds. So, nothing abnormal there. I like him a lot, but he is Record Buster. But hear me out. We're getting another final trial. High difficulty battle content available. Take down the undefeatable Juggernaut. If he's undefeatable, then. Nevertheless, we are getting a Juggernaut fight. We kind of figured that was going to happen. Juggernaut arrives in filed trial. Get a special feat in the ranking rewards. First time clear bonus. Normal difficulty, you get two 2-star tickets. You get 3-star tickets. I'm sorry, 3 2-star tickets, 3 3-star tickets. And very hard, you get an 11 draw, and then extra, the EX mission, you're going to get a 4-star ticket, which is nice. Lots of Irish rewards for scores, so we'll talk about all that when it drops. Lots and lots to consider here. Ranking rewards. First rank is going to get 10 hero lights, etc. Fallen in kind of 400 Irish, and that kind of drops off from there. But everybody that in the top 300 is going to get some pretty good rewards. That 5 Hero Lights, Ascension Fallen times 9, Iris times 250. That's for the EU ranking. The US ranking starts at 600. So lots and lots and lots of people going to get some really, 600 people. Going to get some really good rewards. You better believe your old boy is going to be fighting this one out. And I kind of feel like Bell's going to be pretty pivotal to this. Bell and Tsubaki. Nope, Tsubaki's AoE. It's Riveria that's the single target. Kind of feel like those two are going to be super important. Don't know, guys. Ooh, maybe even that Tiona. Man, if they made that Tiona. If they made that older Tiona, the one that just got the heroic trial, if they made her mandatory for this, that would be phenomenal. Phenomenal. All right, getting a new login bonus. A lot of hero follow. There's 3 hero lights in there, so make sure you guys are logging in. Astrea Record, The Rise of Evil. Japanese publication campaign confirmed. So we are going to be getting the novelization of the Astrea Record, which is really awesome. They don't have a lot of information on it now, but I'm guessing we'll have some really soon, and they'll probably rerun some of those events. Of course, we got the new tale coming in this week with the new banners. We talked about those. There will obviously be bundles for the banners. I would say the vast majority of people probably can skip this with relative ease. The units are good, but not mind-blowing. Kind of like the last banner. Danmachi Season 4 Anime Bundle Part 4. This will include all the new units. I'll talk about all those in the Before You Summon video tomorrow. Bonus Iris campaign, because we are ending a month and starting a new month. So we're going to basically, the old sales can end. We're going to get new sales. Record Buster, I thought was going to be Finn. It's actually Gareth. So, interesting choice there. Interesting choice. And of course, Riveria is going to be mandatory. So if you really want to, get a good score here, you're going to need Riveria. 7th Zone is back. Got the anime bundle. We got Final Trial incoming. The 30th, that is this Thursday. New login bonus. Some pretty good stuff here, so don't miss out. Now, on the 1st, the 1st JP time, we're going to be getting a new Memoria, and I don't actually know what this Memoria does. It is turned 6 to 10 and 6%, so I'm guessing that's probably fire attack damage. Maybe wind and fire, but it looks like fire attack damage is what this is going to be. I don't have any notes on this, unfortunately, but I mean, you could pretty much guess it's going to be fire. Could be fire and wind, but I'm going to guess it's going to be predominantly fire. From turn 6 to turn 10. Maybe strength and fire. I don't know. Hard to tell. I don't read Japanese, so I have no bloody clue. But, we'll find out, and we'll talk a little bit more about that on the day of. But that is going to be dropping this Friday? I think it's Friday. Undertale Skira just ended. Of course, that'll be back. You need to claim your rewards if you haven't already. Iris combo with another item for sale. This happens every single month. Nothing new there. And then on the 6th, we are getting, that is next week, we're getting Familia Wargame back. So that means we're going to be getting a training wargame. You need to make sure your wargame teams are on point. That means the wargame ending tonight, super important to get a high score to bolster your Familia. So make sure you guys are jumping on that. Of course, 7th Zone is also ending tonight. We're getting a new one of those in, so make sure you finish those up as well. If you guys didn't see, a couple weeks ago I dropped a video on a team you could run from the anniversary. It literally just auto-runs it in like 4 turns. That's ridiculous. Just go check it out. It's one of the, latest videos, but it was dropped just a few weeks ago, so it should be fairly easy to find on the channel. So, this week, Long Tail, Recollections of the Wind Gacha, and special bundles. Season 4, Part 4 will be dropping. It says here on Thursday, we're going to be dropping that actually on, it says here Wednesday, we're dropping that Thursday morning. Our special Record Buster and all that good stuff. Final Calamity will actually be incoming this week, so it'll be interesting. Recollections of Wind login bonus also starts. Then on Friday, the new October 2022 Memoria available, Undertale Obscura, Iris Combo with another item on sale, Familia Wargame next week, next Wednesday. So don't expect any major updates next week. Week after that, I'm expecting some pretty big news. So that is the news. Let me know what you guys thought in the comments section down below. Like, comment, share. We'll talk in a little bit more detail about the new units tomorrow. Till then, have yourselves a great one, and I'll see you then.